Right.
Yeah.
But moving on to another topic, PS5, we just recently got an update for that. And it seemed like it was a pretty big update, man. It seemed like there was a lot of stuff in there that was pretty interesting. One of my favorite things about the update was the fact that we can now use external hard drives to store our PS5 games, which is pretty cool. I mean, because we were already talking, mad episodes ago about how much, we could actually fit on that 825 gigabyte, hard drive, and being able to put, some of the smaller games like maybe Maquette, Bug Snacks, some of the other ones, the smaller ones that you might want to play. You can literally plug in your external drive, move it over to that. And then I've heard that you essentially have to reinstall it onto your console again in order to be able to play it, to utilize the speeds that the PS5 has. But it's a lot quicker to download from your hard drive than it is to download.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Mark, what's the
internet.
difference
So
in time
it's if you're downloading it
from your external onto your system versus the cloud?
So-
downloading it from the store.
So it's gonna be whatever
Your hard
USB-C. It's gonna be depending on the interface of your external drive. So I think it's what USB-C. What are we plugging in the external drives with?
You can
USB-C,
you can use
USB-C, yeah.
USB-C. I think you can use USB 3.0 as well.
So
It's just any
3.0
external drive.
is definitely not going to be recommended. That's probably going to be the same as you downloading it. I mean, a little faster, but
Okay.
the USB-C is the transfer rate is a lot, like 10 times faster than you downloading it. So it's going to be, I would say around probably a little quicker than the
So
disc.
a 50 gigabyte game, but they're probably like between 40 and 50 gigabytes.
50
A lot of these games.
Yeah,
right?
that's
40.
probably like
How long
couple
would that
minutes.
take to go? A couple minutes?
Yeah, I'd say probably like 5
The
minutes.
cloud would be probably like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, I
25,
mean,
30
you're at the
minutes,
mercy of
right?
the internet as well.
Yeah, and
so
the internet, yeah. So
if
it's going
your
to
shit
be
is
quite a bit
slowing
more
down.
convenient,
Yeah.
huh?
So yeah, USB-C is pretty awesome. I see it pretty good. I'm gonna put it's cool because let's say you were to take your PlayStation on a trip or go to somebody's family's house, you don't know their internet speed. All right, let me just throw all these games on my external just in case. Or people like Squid, he's on a metered connection, so he can only download 100 gigs or 1 terabyte. I forgot his monthly cap, but at least he can keep the games on the external now
instead of re-downloading
them every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like right now on the interface, you probably don't know. You go to the far right and you go to the library. That's where we've normally stored all our games. They're either literally on our drive or they're in the cloud and we can see them all. I think just having the freedom to just throw all those games onto an external hard drive, and now when you go to your library, you go to that, and when you want it, you click on that, and it comes over within a couple minutes versus having to wait 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, okay, I really want to play Mafia 3 now. That's going to take a while to download, but if I had it on the external, now it's only going to take a few
Little bit
minutes.
quicker,
That's
yeah.
way better. So this is really good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you still have all of the games that are like PS4 games that you can just leave on your hard drive
and
as
play
well
from
and
there.
just play
Yeah,
straight
good
from your
point,
hard drive.
Good
So,
point, yeah.
I mean, it just makes it's just nice now that you're able to utilize your hard drive a little bit more. Before it was only for PS4 games, but now at least you can put some of your PS5 games on there.
Yeah.
And then, with this, it's just a matter of time before they open up that expansion slot and have an actual SSD that you can put in to that slot. You know what I mean? It's like they got to be working on it. So it's just a matter of time when they're going to release it for us to use. But I mean, that's a step forward. And then were there any other
my
major things?
favorite thing that they added was now when you're in a party, you can control each person's volume. You have some people who are a little more soft spoken like me, so you
Right.
could max me out, and there may be someone who's a little louder. You can individually monitor people's volume. This is something like Discord or any other
Something
chat
that
feature
Xbox
has.
already has.
Something
so it's
like
nice.
chat, Xbox may have. So that's a good feature for
Yeah, and also now on top of that is with the PS4 you can do it too.
That's
so
correct.
between PS5 and PS4, you can actually not just the chat options, but you're right, but you can actually share play now.
Yep.
Yes.
So a PS4 guy can try a PS5 game,
That's
which
sick.
is pretty dope.
That's dope, actually.
Right.
Over the cloud,
That's sick.
and they can watch you play. Like all those cool little features are now cross-platform.
Yeah.
Wasn't I seeing something else that you could continue playing a game from your PS4 to your PS5?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought I was seeing something like that.
That'd be
Like,
cool.
Like you could be playing like Maneater on your PS4 and then move
Go
to
to
your
your PS5 and
PS5
keep
and
playing?
keep playing it. Yeah. But I mean, I know that they're still working on remote play and they're consistently trying to make that one better.
Right.
So I know you can remote play your PS5 from your PS4.
That's cool.
I believe. So,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff is cool. Like
All these
I
were
like
good
these
updates.
upgrades.
This update was all good news. Like, it makes me actually want to go out and buy like a couple terabyte
hard drive.
hard drive and just throw all my games onto it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're
Get
right.
you a nice
You can
little
play
freaking-
all your PS4's games, and when you want a PS5, you just transfer it so much quicker. Like, it's almost worth it now. Is it worth doing that now or still waiting for that little slot to open? You know, it's tough to tell.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on the price of the drive that you're getting. You know, I
Right.
mean, if you had like an extra drive somewhere around the house that, you know, is like a terabyte drive, USB Type C or something like that you could use, you know, then yeah, I'd think about, you know, just plugging it in, you know, formatting it and using that to store some of your extra stuff. But if you're really waiting for like the coup de grace, you probably just wait until they get that
internal.
freaking
Slot unlocked,
SSD slot
finally.
unlocked. Yeah. Get that character
Yeah.
unlocked so you can put that in there and play.
Yeah, I'm hoping that comes soon.
Me too, man.
Maybe-
It's
Hopefully
been a
by the end
while.
of the year, man.
Yeah.
They're slow creeping it, but
Yeah.
it needs to be. Just give us one of them little chips you put in the PlayStation already and just make that so that it can fit on the slot. That's all you
Yeah.
got to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just give us that. If it costs expensive, people I will buy it or they won't buy it. Like if they want the memory, they'll
It
you
is
know, they
weird.
gotta deal
like,
with what it is.
825 isn't that far from a terabyte, but I always
far
feel like I
enough.
have more freedom on my Series X than I do on my PlayStation.
Yeah,
with
it's far
games.
enough.
It is. Like, that's quite a bit. Where it just crosses a line where it feels a little bit intrusive.
yeah.
That's
right?
about
1 terabyte
two.
doesn't quite feel intrusive, but 825 does. It's weird.
It's like having two system processors on there or something like that, you know? Just like it's taking up a lot of space.
Yeah, it's
So-
like having two whole interfaces, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
operating systems.
Right.
Yeah, it's like
I love you, me.